Hi, welcome to your Feldenkrais and Qi Gong video. We are going to make some movements much easier for you in Qi Gong. So we're going to see if we can make the arms weightless. We're going to have feet spread about shoulder width apart for now. Before you go into Qi Gong, make sure you have a blanket or some kind of mat, even in bed, to lie down in, because we'll need that in between to get our arms weightless. We're going to start with our hips slightly bent. As you micro bend the knees, start to imagine your tailbone goes down a little bit, see if you can feel that connection. And there's a little bit of a crease here in what we call the Qi in Qi Gong. Standing in this position, feel as though you have a straight back and a marble that could drop from here to here. From the pit of the throat, drop that energy down to lower dantian. Hands here, fingers facing each other. We call this energetically linked. And now we're just going to turn from side to side, only a little bit, in what we call cradling of the watermelon. You notice that your hips are doing most of the movement here. If it's hard right now, we're going to make it easier. So just see what you notice. Come back to the middle. We're going to open the arms all the way up and bring them back down. And just notice the weight of your arms, the amount of time it takes for you to slow it down with your breath, and the softness in your hands. And let's pause that so we can make this easier. As I bring you over to where my mat is, I want you to get set up in a cozy place, a mat, a bed, anything is fine. So we're gonna be laying down. Start by lying all the way down on your back. I'm going to be instructing mostly, so just follow the instructions to the best of your ability. Lying down on your back, take a moment to place your hands on your lower abdomen between the navel and the pubic bone. And just breathe and notice the breath. Take the tongue in front of the bottom teeth. And breathe. And see if the belly expands more. And now on your back, go ahead and take one hand behind the head so that the hand is resting on, the head is resting on the hand. The back of the hand is against the floor. Bring that elbow toward the ceiling. I'm demonstrating in seated, but you're on your back. So if you need to look, just know this is the position if I was lying down. The other hand comes to the elbow. And you're going to make a movement of turning the elbow, just bringing it a little bit closer to your head and noticing how that feels. You're on your back doing this, so you can feel your whole body on the floor. And now start to look to your left, or to the side you're going to as you do this. You can do it to either side. Look to the side you're going to. Now a couple of times, look in the opposite direction. It's a very small movement. It's almost like there's not a lot of room to go there. After a couple of times, go back in the same direction. And when you come back, bring your arms all the way down to rest. Notice the difference in the upper back on each side, in the shoulders, in the breath. And bring your other hand behind your head. Elbow comes forward, hand to elbow. Very gently, just take it over a little bit. Almost like a nudge, like, hey, I kind of want to go, but I don't know. Give it room to explore how far it can go easily without will. And then take the eyes to the same side. Remember, you're on your back. I'm demonstrating in seated. Your eyes go to the same side as you're turning. And a couple of times, try the eyes in the opposite direction and see, can you still turn? Does the head still turn? Maybe the head still turns and the eyes just look to the side. Or maybe it blocks the head from moving. You notice. And then you'll take everything together again, looking back, and notice it gets a little easier. Everything together. And then bring the arms down to rest. Pause for a moment. And now bring one leg to stand and one leg is long. So on your back you have one leg long and one leg standing. I'm going to lay all the way on my back so you can see me. We're going to push into one foot to roll to the other side, keeping this knee of this foot that's pushing toward the ceiling. So on your back, it looks like pushing into the foot and you're rolling. That other side, that leg starts to roll out because it has space to roll into. My hip is lifting of the side where the knee is going. And I'm going to do it a few times to this side. Pause, bring the leg down. Notice. Bring the other leg up. Same idea. Rolling yourself by way of pushing into the foot. And notice, do you push into the whole sole of your foot? Or parts of it? Maybe the heel more, maybe the toes. You notice, where do you press? And could you press more from the whole foot? Take all the time you need to roll and come back. This is nothing you need to rush with. It's more of an exploration. And the next time you come back, you might decide to rest. Just have legs long, rest on the floor. And just notice your breathing again. Notice the contact. Are you getting longer, taller, or more spacious? Or is there more of you on the floor? And how is your breathing? Now let's combine these two movements. One leg long, the other leg is bent. One hand is behind the head. It's going to be the same side as the bent leg. You're going to take, remember you're all the way on the back. I'm just demoing here. You're going to take hold of this elbow once again, and as you press into the foot, you're going to turn in that same direction. So as you press into the foot, you're going to turn. You're going to turn your whole body by way of moving the elbow, by way of pushing into the foot, so you're doing them together. Coordinating the two movements, going as slow as you need to. And taking all the time you need on one side. And then pause and rest and bring everything down. And just notice the difference between the two sides before we switch. Notice the breath. And now bring the other leg up and the other hand. Same idea, we're going to press into that foot as you turn. Remember, you're fully resting on your back. I'm demonstrating in sitting so you can see a little bit easier of what's actually happening. But you're all the way on your back doing this, so this leg's long and you're pulling and turning. And just notice how you turn to that side. allowing the eyes and the head to go with the movement of the elbow as the hip goes with the knee, everything together. And just taking your time. Maybe at the end of the movement as you turn, you can push your belly out a little bit to go further, to relax that lower belly even more. And when you feel ready, come rest on the back. Don't do anything, just completely rest. As you rest, you're just noticing your breathing. You can have your hands on your lower abdomen. You can place your tongue in front of the bottom teeth, because that does something to unglue us somewhere. See if you notice when you place the tongue in front of the bottom teeth, what unglues? What gets easier? Your body will start to find more of these natural hacks and tricks without you even consciously thinking about it as you practice this more. This method builds your brain into superpower. All right, so now let's place both hands behind the head. You're flat on the floor. Let's have both legs in standing. Knees are toward the ceiling, feet are on the floor. As you lift one elbow, let the opposite knee fall out, so you can roll a little bit to that side, and then do the same to the other side. So you're letting the opposite knee fall out in order to lift the elbow. And the other knee is going kind of out. It's kind of stretching long. That means it's not going out to the side. It's kind of stretching long. See if you can lengthen even there. Feel that space in the quad. And maybe you pause here and you can jiggle a little bit. That's actually really helpful. So if you want, when you get to one side, pause and jiggle. And just go from side to side, feeling the space that you're making, breathing, making this like play, so fun. Just easy. And then let everything go and rest. When you're ready, bring one or both legs back to standing and using the theme of what we did. So anything with the hand behind the elbow up. Can you use this to come to sit? This is the challenge. You don't have to make sure you do it. It's just an example. You can do it any way you want, but say you use the elbow. There are so many ways, so many different directions it can point forward, side, and it can even bring you up. So play with this maybe another time too, and then let's go back to the Qi Gong portion. So we're coming back one last time to practice. So in your stance, shoulder width apart, fingers together. And once again, breathe, inhale, arms go up. And see if they got lighter. Notice if they got lighter, the movement's easier. You feel more of your feet on the ground. Lift one arm at a time and just notice, is it easy? Look up toward the hand. If you were reaching to a shelf, would this be a little easier? Can you shift to the same side leg as you reach to get taller? I hope I've made your Qi Gong and your life easier today. Thank you. Please subscribe for more videos.